Brad isn't quite as round-ribbed as those two right in front of him, but that's an awfully athletic-looking one. That's a really nice Wether young lady. We worked to the back of the class here, and kind of the same issues we found in the other one. We just got to fix some height issues, make those things handle a little bit more, put a shot more power into these things, fix their skeletons there where we can, but nicely done, Showman. Three Wethers to be awfully proud of. Give them all a nice big round of applause.
I got it. Congratulations to the class winner, Ruby Dunn, and second, Rhea Timmons. Both of them will come back for the lightweight drive. We are ready for the lightweight division drive, so they're going to stay in the ring, Lainey. They're going to stay in for the lightweight drive. So in this group for lightweight drive, we have the first and second place animal from Class 1, which will come from Dexton Coleman and Reese Solowski. And then we'll have the first and second place animal from Class 2, which will be Ruby Dunn and Rhea Timmons. Please re-enter the arena where he will decide on the grand and reserve for the lightweight division.
We get out here in our division drive, and seeing these four be back out here and now all in the same class and represented with each other, I think it gets awfully neat. I'll first start by saying this is a market-driven industry and meat sells, but I think at the same time when you're making show goats, it's harder to build skeletons and muscle, and for that I think this young man out of that first class is going to be your champion here. That one's awfully good. That's how I like show goats built. And then we got sort down into between the two young ladies in the center. Here, and I think they both offer a lot of trade-ups. I think the one in that one looks, the second out of that first class kind of resembles our class winner quite a bit, and then the first out of our second class, that's the man out here. That's the one that you get your hands on, and he really impresses you. That's the one I like for reserve. Congratulations to them.
Dexton Coleman, and in second, Ruby Dunn. They will come back for the final at the very end of the show, so please stick around. We're now looking for our Class 3 of Wethers. This will enter our medium weight range. In this group, we have Joshua Rice, Maggie Marquis, Sarah Pravat, Cedar Key Senior FFA Chapter Animal, Ethan Seabrook, Helping Hands 4-H Club Chapter Animal, shown by Sydney Robbins, Leela Lewis, Bronson Middle FFA Chapter Animal, David J. Soro ends with David J. Soro Jr.
up in the front. I think we'll start off with the young man here. I think this one best combines both build and balance while still keeping him plenty hard and fresh over the top side of his skeleton. This one's got a lot of meat to him, and I think if you study him off the profile, he maybe wedges a little bit harder than the rest of them. He's maybe cleaner up front. I like this one a great deal. Congratulations to that young man. Now we get into the power wagon of the class here. Young lady here, this one's really, really hard and square when you, especially when you reach down through his rack, because dang it. I don't know if it's or what, I just can't stop coughing today. My apologies, everybody. Especially when you get down towards this one's rack, that's where he excels over the rest of them, because that one's bold in the center part of his body, especially through his rib cage. I think he handles extremely well, and you step in behind him, I think he kind of sorts himself over the others through his stifle and how deep he is in his twists. I like that one a great deal. Just maybe not as good looking. Maybe doesn't wedge quite as hard. Maybe doesn't get out and motor like that one right in front of him. But at the point of his shoulder, he's probably one of the most fun ones to look at off the side. But just like we've been talking all day, we just got to put a shot more power into this one. Maybe clean up his hide just a little bit. Congratulations to those top three. We work our way to the back, and we find ourselves with the same issues we've had all day. We do have some hard handling ones out here. We get a little bit heavier in these goats, and they put a little more product up high. But at the same time, we got to fix some of those skin and hair issues. We got to make them a little bit better looking. We got to give them a shot more power. Sort them how you want them down there. I like my top three. Give them all a nice round of applause.
Congratulations to our class winner, AJ Rice. It's a good thing he won. He might have come back with a shaved head next time. In second place, we've got Leela Lewis. They will both come back for the medium weight drive. In class 2, we'll have them entering the arena. In this group, we have Aubrey Blair, Zybe McKenzie, Jordan Spears, Eli Pravat, Lainey Keene, and Lily Setterfield. The weights in this group range from 94 to 97.
We get into these bigger weathers out here, and it's certainly getting harder to pick these things apart. But I like this one a lot. I remember him out there in Showmanship. I think this one's build and balance is very, very good. And this young lady's team behind her, they know how to get one ready in terms of freshness and handle, because this thing's got a big, big square back. He may be a notch tighter spine, but I don't mind it, because when he gets out in motors, he uses that running gear extremely, extremely well, and he's a really, really good looking weather, Mike. Congratulations to that young lady. Young man with the knucklehead of a weather here in second. When he gets that thing stuck, I like that one quite a bit. Unfortunately, most of the time that thing's he just doesn't want to cooperate for the young man today. This one's awfully good in terms of shape and spread from every angle that you look at him. I think you pull the belly off that. Good. My hat's off to him. We work down into this third one. And I think here's the one that has a shot of athleticism, maybe a little bit cooler looking off the profile. Maybe just doesn't have the bells and whistles, doesn't have the extras like those two did right before him. I just want to feel a little bit more product in my hand on that one. But good job to that young man. He's a heck of a showman. We work onto these ones here in the back, and nothing to take away. Like I said, once we get into these bigger ones, we start getting some shape and we start getting some handle across the board on these things. We lack the product on a couple of them. A couple of them are a little bit frailer as compared to those ones right in front of them. Just look and balance, and it sorts itself any way you look at it. It's personal preference. I like him, and I think everybody here did a good job. So give them all a good round of applause.
Congratulations to our class winner, Aubrey Blair. And in second, Jordan Spears. They will come back for the medium weight division. We are rolling right into that now. So this is your medium weight division drive. So from our first class of medium weight weathers, we're looking for JJ Rice and Leela Lewis. And from our second class, we're looking for Aubrey Blair and Jordan Spears. Please re-enter for the medium weight drive.
Certainly is an interesting medium weight drive, and I think as we get both of these classes out here, there's one of them in each class that just really exemplifies the same characteristics as the other. One just does it a little bit better. I like that young lady out of that second class to be your champion. I think that one's awfully good. That's the one that crosses the T's and dots the I's for me. And after that, the decision between the young man second out of that class and the young man out of the first class there. And I think in terms of just building balance and composition, I think the young man out of that first class does it the best. Mike, congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the winners of the medium weight division. Grant goes to Aubrey Blair, and reserve goes to Joshua J.J. Rice. Now entering the arena, we have our first class of the heavyweights. In this group, we have Aiden Burns, Colton Wright, Dixie Senior Chapter Animal, Kipton Whittington, Thane Timmons, Jeremy Delph, Noah Pelt, Haley Owens, and Kaylin Giles. The weights in this class range from 101 to 104.
we get out of those medium weights, and what an interesting class we get into. And I think the one we start off with is really, really good. I think you step up to the profile on that one, and that young lady, she's a heck of a showman. When she gets that thing going, that thing runs uphill. That thing runs uphill. He reads with stoutness and feature, and he reads with power, and you get your hands on him, and he doesn't disappoint. I maybe want to clean that one's skin up just a little bit, but I like that one, an awfully good deal. Congratulations to her. Another knucklehead second here. We find ourselves here again. When this thing gets going, where you really have to read this one's when he's off on the move, because when this thing's motoring around the ring, I think he's got the best running gear of everything. It's hard to get a good lick, hard to get a good look and a good handle off him while he's setting up there, but you can definitely tell he's got power, he's got stoutness. He's just like the one right ahead of him. I just would have liked to get a better look at that thing, because as we were walking him over here, I thought, did I make a mistake, or yes or no? And I see him here again, and I'm still sticking with myself. I like that one up front too, but nothing to take away from that one. The one here in third, not the heaviest in terms of muscle of the class. That's no doubt about it. He definitely gets his weight from his frame size, but when you really break him down and you handle him up top, I think he does have the squarest loin of everything here. You're looking from his hooks to his pins, and he's the widest of everything. But it doesn't make sense to me, because you read him right between his legs. He doesn't want to have. He gives up a shot of spread to those ones right ahead of him. You bulk that thing up, and I like that one a great. So good job to these young three. We work our way to the back of the class, and we get a lot bigger and harder backs than we were in the classes before. I think they're reading with a lot more power and muscle and look and design, and you guys are just getting stuck with the cream of the crop right here in front of you. But everybody give them a nice round of applause.
Congratulations to our class winner, the Dixie Senior FFA chapter. They will come back for the heavyweight drive. We're now looking for class 2 of heavyweights. This group will have Alora Brown, Elena Stalvey, Cadence Williams, Chloe Wright, Nolan Meeks, Addison Burns, Amelia Marquis. The weights in this group range from 106 to 110.
You know, I've been talking about consistency the last few classes, and I think we get into this one, and it's a little bit more all over the place. How you like them. You sort on composition, you go one direction. You sort on build and balance, you go a different direction, and this and that. So, in my mind, this young man right in front of me brings me the one that does it all for me. You get your hands on this one. This one's the freshest, tightest, heighted of everything. I think he's awfully good looking off the profile when he gets him set. I think he reads with shapeness. I think he reads square from every angle you look at him. I like that one a good deal. My hat's off to him. Young lady in second brings me the power Wether here. Off the handle. I think this one sorts to the top. I think he just gets a little bit crustier, a little bit earlier maturing in his head and neck than that one right before him. Just like to make this thing a notch more juvenile, but that one matches up with that second Wether better for me, and that's where my decision was when I had the other three over here. Basically, when you step in behind this one, as compared to those other two right in front of him, I just want to see a notch more shape and spread from behind. I want to bust him open, give him a shot more power to those ones right in front of him. But that top end of this class is really good. We work our way down to the ones right behind him, and I think here's where the sort really gets wild of what you want to do and this and that, and I look through and I see shape, I see spread, and the ones that I handled earlier, the build, I see build that I maybe like a little bit more than the ones in here, but they just don't cross the T's and dot the I's for me. Nonetheless, there's four back here that are really good. Everybody deserves a big round of applause.
Congratulations to our heavyweight class 2 winner, Nolan Meeks, and in second, Laura Brown. They'll both come back for the heavyweight drive. We're now looking for class 3 of heavyweights. In this group, we have Carson Meeks, Emery Moreno, Luke Spears, Bo Wright, Aniston Blair, Grayley Keene, Michaela Myers, and Trey Van Arnhem. This will be our last class of heavyweights before the heavyweight drive. If you have an animal that has won the drive in either the light or the middleweight division, you need to be ready to re-enter for the overall. after the overall division drives, we are going to do a Tri-County Born and Bred show. In this group, we'll have Abby McGowan, Addison Burns, Aniston Blair, Cadence Williams, and Thane Timmons. So immediately after the overall, you will re-enter for the Born and Bred show.
A real good class of big ones in here, and I think the one we started off with, that thing looks like a show goat, every angle that you look at it. I thought that one's awfully good. He handles just right where he needs to be, especially for this point in his maturity. I think his silhouette's really good. I think that one wedges pretty hard. He's super bold in his rib shape. I like that one a good deal. Good job to that young man. Young man here in second, best angle you can get of this thing's right here off the side when he gets him set up, because when that goat wants to get his head up and going, that thing's tall at the point of his shoulder and that thing's tall at the point of his shoulder and gets out there in terms of elevation. I think off the profile, that one's awfully neat. You study the way his hip transitions into his hind leg and down through his hock. His curvatures are really good. He just gives up a shot of power to that one right in front of him, especially when you step in right behind him. I'd like to see his stifle blow out with a little more shape to it. Those are two awfully good ones to be putting up in the top two in this class. I look forward to seeing them back out here. And the young man in three, this is a stoutie of the class, and I don't know weights on these things, but I'm guessing he'd be towards the top, because that one is stout featured and heavy muscle to the max. We just got to make that one a notch prettier, making a better silhouette to better stack up against those two right in front of him. But that top three is awfully good, and they deserve a big round of applause. We work into the back here, and I think the biggest sword of this class, to be quite honest with you, is the amount of total product and handle on the top side.
Congratulations to the Class 3 heavyweight winner, Luke Spears, and in second, Carson Meeks. They'll both come back in for the heavyweight drive. It is now time for the heavyweight division drive. From Class 1, we are looking for Dixie Senior FFA, Caden Davis and Haley Owens. From Class 2, we're looking for Nolan Meeks and Alora Brown. From Class 3, Luke Spears and Carson Meeks. These 6 goats will put together our heavyweight division, and he will select a Grand and Reserve heavyweight.
Well, I tell you what, I'm awfully excited to see these things back out here in this heavyweight drive, because there's a lot of different types and kinds in here, and I won't talk them too long, but and I'm not going to talk every one of them, but there's a lot of pretty and there's a lot of power in here, and you got to decide which direction you want to go, and and nothing to take away from my reserve. I like that one a good deal, and that one was really in contention for me, but if we can fix this one's top line just a little bit and make that a little bit smoother and transition from his rack to his loin, I like this one a bunch. Young man out of this last class going to be reserve. Congratulations to them.
The winner of the heavyweight division is going to be Dixie Senior FFA chapter animal, shown by Caden Davis. And the second place animal from the heavyweight division will be Luke Spears. Both of them will re-enter for the overall grand champion. All of those goats are coming back in from the division championships. So from the lightweight division, we're looking for Dexton Coleman and Ruby Dunn. From the medium weight division, we're looking for Aubrey Blair and Joshua Rice. And from the heavyweight division, we're looking for Dixie Senior FFA and Luke Spears. Let's put our hands together for this drive.
What an awesome goat show to be a part of here, and I want to thank everybody that's helping run this deal. Tina over there, she's been so easy to work with from the moment I got the text of coming here and helping me plan my trip and this and that. And I guess I didn't listen to everything she said, 'cause like I said, I ended up in Cape Coral somehow. But she tried her best for me, and she helps out with something great here. The photographers and everybody, the ring help, everybody does an awesome job. I loved all the friendly faces here today. I remember just about every one of them that comes through. I remember something special about each one of them, whether it was a smile or whether it was them asking me how my day was, and it just made me a little bit happier at that moment. Or my buddy over. What an awesome show you guys have. I really, really like the top side of these things. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to set the mic down and go out and shake some hands of your. Are we doing two? Of your Grand and Reserve. I want to thank everybody for having me. I had a great time. Give these kids a nice big round of applause.
Congratulations to the overall grand champion Wether goes to Aubrey Blair, and the reserve champion Wether goes to Dixie Senior FFA, shown by Caden Davis. Awesome job to both of you. Immediately after photos, we'll go into the Tri-County Born and Bred class. Abby McGowan, you need to get your goat and head to the holding pen. We also will need the division winners from the light, medium, and heavyweight with their goats to head to the backdrop for photos. Thank you again to Reed's Metals for sponsoring today's show. Please join us back if you're listening for the swine show tonight at 5. The show is not over. We have the Tri-County Born and Bred class, as well as the announcement of the Goat Skill-a-thon winners and the announcement of the homegrown Wether champion. At this time, we're going to go ahead and announce the Skill-a-thon winners for the GOAT Skill-a-thon, which is a first-time contest for our fair. The primary winner of this contest is Luke Spears. And in second place, Ethan Seabrook. Please meet Miss Tina in the arena to get your prize. And for the junior division, in first place, Maggie Marquis. And in second place, Noah Pelt. For the senior division, first place is Miss Aubrey Blair, and in second place, Reese Solowski. Please meet Miss Tina in the arena to pick up your prize. We need Abby McGowan and her goat to the holding pin. Abby McGowan. We need Ethan Seabrook and Aubrey Blair to the arena. Aubrey Blair, we need you and your goat, as well as Joshua Rice and your goat, to the arena for a photo. Now entering the ring, the Tri-County born and bred class. In this group, we have Addison Burns, Aniston Blair, Cadence Williams, and Thane Timmons. These are all goats that were born in the Tri-County area and bred in this area, so it showcases our local boar goat industry. Ethan Seabrook, please come to Miss Tina down here and collect your prize for the Goat Skill-a-thon.
We get these things back out here in this Tri-County Board and Bread deal, and I just want to start off by saying I think that's awesome you guys do that and represent something local. And when she said that this was going on, I was kind of hoping to see a little more than 4 out here, because I think it's so cool to support your local breeders and showcase what you guys can do here in the state of Florida. I've talked about all these goats before, and I don't need to go into talking about them again. I'll just go out and shake the hands of who I like for champion reserve. So give them all, raise the roof for these kids. Give them all a big round of applause.
Congratulations to Anison Blair with the grand champion born and bred goat, and the reserve champion born and bred goes to Addison Burns. Congratulations to all. Please stay for a photo if you are the grand or reserve at the backdrop with one of our amazing photographers. If you would like access to any of today's photos, there's an amazing QR code in the fair books as well as on the offside of the arena over here that you can access all of the photos from the Swan Era Fair on. They are free to you. The fair is invested in some amazing photography work this year, and it is a great benefit to everyone who wants to access these photos. It is done by EB Photo and Design. Congratulations also to Anison Blair with the homegrown champion. That concludes our Wether Goat Show for today. Thank you for joining us. We will see you all at 5 o'clock for the swine show. Please support our vendor village right behind the barns on the offside of the fairgrounds. We have some amazing local businesses that would love to see you and be able to feed you before the swine show.